Okay, I'm going to go over the 1-1, the work together, but first I want to introduce a little bit about that. Okay, so when you get into NGL Sync, you're going to go into Chapter 1 and go under Reading Activity Lesson 1-1 first. And this is in the book, also this is the book, but I want to go over the 1-1 the net worth statement. Okay, so this is on page 7 in your book, but it talks about a personal net worth statement. And what that does is it shows your assets. Remember, assets are something of value, and liabilities are people or businesses that you owe. And net worth is the difference. You sold everything that you owned or had a value, and then you paid off all your liabilities, then that's how much you're worth, right? So your assets minus liabilities equals your net worth, this equation here. Okay, so you don't use dollar signs on the forms. You do use 2 decimal places, notice, even though it's zeros, but you don't indicate that. The double line means that it's a total or it's proved. They call it a double rule, is what you call it. Single rule means single line here. The single line means here that that you're doing some kind of mathematical equation. In this case, you're adding those down. In this case, you're taking this minus this, right? In this case, you added these two to get there, to get your total liabilities. And then here, this, your assets minus your liabilities, is your net worth. Okay? So you'll have the assets minus liabilities equals net worth. So you put your headings here, and then your net worth. Notice in the book when you have a hands-on that it'll give you steps here, number 1, 2, and 3. Okay? All right, so the first work together, I'm going to go out of this reading activity and go, it says OWP 1-1 end of lesson review. Okay, so you're going to click on there, and then this is the work together. Now if you turn to your book on page 9, it gives you more information. You can do it on paper, it's fine, the paper I gave you, the working papers, or you can do it in NGL Sync, whichever one you prefer in this case. So what I'm going to do is go through this with you here. And explain. I'm just going to change all these for now here. And then I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so it says Megan Finder is a recent college grad and is applying for her first credit card. The creditor means like somebody that you're going to borrow money from, is asked for a personal net worth statement. Megan owns a scooter worth $2,000, write the scooter, and has $800 in her checking account. She owes JC Auto $920 and River College $125. Then it says to complete a net worth statement for Megan Finder. Select current date in the appropriate field. Assets should be listed in order of liquidity. What that means is like how fast you can turn them into cash. Cash, of course, is the most liquid asset, the one it's already at cash, so it's listed first. And then liabilities should be reported in alphabetic order. Okay, So this is a financial statement. We're going to do a personal net worth statement for Megan. Okay, so the first line of any financial document is the name of the business, or in this case, the name of the person, because we're doing a personal net worth statement. So first line is name of company or name of business. Second line is the type of financial document we're doing. In this case, we're making a net worth statement. And the third line is going to be, in this case, the date, just the current date. So it shows on what day that this shows Megan's, how much her net worth is, or how much financially she's worth. Okay, so then we're going to do our accounting equation. So in this case, we have assets. In this case, we have liabilities, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's list our assets in order of liquidity. She has a scooter worth $2,000 and has $800 in her checking account. Okay, so she has cash of $800, and she has a scooter worth $2,000. Right, and so then we're going to total assets, and that is $2,800. Liabilities then, how much does she owe? She owes JC Auto $920 and River College $125. So we're going to list those in alphabetical. So we have JC Auto for $920 and River College for $125. So total liabilities is $1,045. Okay, so she doesn't owe more than what she has in assets, so that's a good thing. So then basically her net worth then, you're going to subtract those two. So take 2,800 minus 1,045 is 1,755. Okay. Okay, so then if you're doing it in GL Sync, then you'll click Save and Continue. And you don't have to do the on your own yet. Okay, we'll talk about that in class. Like I said, you can look at page 7 for the example there, and you can do this on paper, just following along with what I did here as far as the net worth statement, and that tells how much she is actually worth financially.